Ice,
All right, what's going on? What's going on, bro? This is
my guy.
I'm calling you live on the air. For those
Okay, we
listening,
live?
we live. This is AD,
Ah,
who was formerly of No Jumper.
yes, sir.
So we were just discussing what happened over there, and I said I wanted to give you a call so you could, put give your side out there, and you could tell us what
Yeah,
really
yeah,
went
yeah.
down.
Yeah, I was listening. I was listening to Joe yesterday too. He was cooking.
Thank you, man. I was on his
He was,
ass.
he was slow roasted, man.
Oh, you went at him.
Nah, I mean, where should we start? It was a, it was a lot of. Matter of fact, I'm just gonna cut straight to the chase. Adam, he has a real big problem with accountability. You know what I'm saying? I looked at him as a friend outside of the business. I had his back, and I feel like a lot of the reason why I was hired in the first place was, he knew my street connections, and he kind of leaned on that, and it ended up turning into like a business relationship when he seen how many people in his audience took to me.
Hmm.
And yeah, and as time went by, um, as I was growing, he pushed me to start streaming. He pushed me to start doing different endeavors. And once it started, becoming successful, I felt like he kind of, started looking at me a little different. And yeah, man, then just the power tripping started happening, and once you playing with the guy's livelihood and shit like that, like we sitting there looking at like, all right, look, we got to make sure that we straight just in case. And luckily we started our own brands that were thriving, and certain deals was coming our way and everything like that. Because in a situation like this, if we was dependent on everything, man, it's like our livelihood would have been cut off. Water would have been cut off just off the, it's like you get a toy, you don't want to play with the toy no more. So I'm about to go do this over here now, and to break it down, that's kind of like basically what it was.
That's crazy. That's what I said though. I said basically he gets the opportunity to just cut the culture off at his leisure.
Right.
And then he just said, yo, when you get a new toy, you don't feel like playing with the toy no more. You put it down and go get another toy.
Hey D, you got any examples of this power tripping that you think was going on over there?
Yeah, it was all right. So for instance, when the house phone situation happened, he was getting a lot of like backlash for it, and we was telling him privately like, hey, you're wrong for this, and then we went publicly on the show that we got, and we was telling him like, hey, no, we don't fuck with that. And I guess he was like, super stressed out about everything, and we was on his ass about it, and he was just like, hey, I'm thinking about cutting all the shows off. We like, what you mean cutting all the shows off? He was like, yeah, I don't know, like I don't know about doing this no more, and I feel like cutting this, and we like, you just gonna cut everything off because the heat is on you, but when the heat is on one of us, like it's all cool, it's all fair game, like we like shit like that.
Have you spoke to him since though?
I spoke to him. Yeah. I mean, like, look, I'm gonna keep it real. Just off the fact that, what I'm saying, he put me in the game. He showed me a new way, man. I'm able to take care of my family and do something differently. Like, I ain't got no bad blood. Like,
Look at that real nigga sentiment that some other people out there clearly are lacking.
yeah.
My
I don't wish no bad on him. You feel me? If he needs me, I'm still here. He could call me and talk to me and stuff like that. Like, I'm cool. It's just, um,
Just it is what
yeah,
it is.
Yeah. Was the interview with the dude and all the stuff that surrounded that like the straw that broke the camel's back?
Oh, Richard Spencer.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was kind of like the timing of everything, and the timing of everything was just crazy to me. So,
What was the timing? Well, like, what was the link between that and what transpired?
a week, literally a week. So, I wasn't familiar with at the time. I wasn't familiar with like Nick Fuentes like that. And it was discussed that he was going to come on the platform and everything. Somebody suggested that, hey, I'll be in on an interview. And I thought, like, what I'm saying, I can just talk and, try to get the issues out and stuff like that. And I didn't think I did a good job when it came down to the interview because I felt like kind of that was above what the research that I didn't even do. And once that happened, man, I just felt like I let my people down. And I told myself, I was like, you know what? If anybody like that comes on the platform, I'm gonna do my due diligence and make sure that I take out the time to get the facts right and be able to, like, you know, properly debate them. And once, you know, Richard Spencer came over there, I think Adam tried to like pay Van Lathan to sit with him, and Van was like, I ain't sitting with him. And I know people suggested other people to sit with him, and you know, like he didn't want me to sit in there. He didn't want other people to sit in there on the platform. And once I seen it, you know, a lot of people was calling me, Van included, was like, hey, what's up with this? You got 3 white guys, you know, you got two white guys talking to a supposed reformed neo-Nazi, and they ain't giving them no pushback. They ain't talking about the issues and everything. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I felt like at that point, I'm like, you know what? That ain't cool. Just because I'm on this platform, I ain't about to just, you know, tuck my tail if I see some type of shit wrong. And I'm like, you know, so I went on my show on Wednesdays that on his platform, and I said, you know what? I'm holding you accountable, Adam. Anybody that don't like our people, don't fuck with us in any type of way. Hey, you feel me? You got a lot of minorities that work here and shit like that. I'm not fucking with that. I'm disappointed in this, and I ain't telling you how to run your platform, but you need to be more mindful.
Mm-hmm.
A week later is, hey, I think, you know, for our friendship, you don't do the Tuesday show no more. I'm like, all right.
Yikes.
Yeah, that's a little.
So that's the lack of accountability piece right there. Instead of you hearing me out that I felt a certain way about the people that you just interviewed, you'll just let me go and say you don't want me to do the show no more.
AD,
I mean, it's always been like that.
AD, y'all got a lot of support out there. Hold your head. I'm sure y'all will be fine. And yeah, man, just keep killing it out here. I got a call from WAC 100 about a few of y'all yesterday. We'll kick it off here.
Yeah, we're going to chop it up later still. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you know it.
All right, bro. We out, man.
Yeah. Man, appreciate that.
All right, dog.
Peace,
Bye.
Shout out to Freeze.
I
Shout out to AD.
I didn't want to let that run for so long, but that right there is the importance of black-owned media.
It is.
That is the purpose of it.
Where dude could just jump out
Tell
like
your
that. Like,
own
that's kind of
stories.
crazy.
This from Puff. Tell your own stories, control your own narrative. It's about us, team building, blah, blah, blah. But that's what it is. Like, that story needs to be told.
That shit is crazy.
That is crazy, though. And then when we tell you it's a problem, it's, all right, well, you don't need that show no more.
Dog, so look, is it a wolf that's been in sheep's clothing the entire time?
Potentially.
You get what I'm saying? Like, is it a wolf that's been in sheep
It would
clothing,
appear that way.
acting like you
Acting
down
like
for
an
the
ally.
culture, acting like you fuck with niggas and all of that other shit, but these niggas is how you eat, so you gotta act like that. You get what I'm saying?
Now that I don't need you no
gotta
more, I
act
can show you who I am.
And now that I'm up, and I don't need you no more, I can really show you how I really feel.
Yeah, that's disgusting.
A lot of them do that. We see it all the time.
No?
Yeah.
Somebody else did that before him, so
I don't really see the.
it's nothing new.
That's just weird. Like
I
I
don't see
don't
the desire to sit down with Nazis
I was
unless you're
about
going to punch
say,
them in the face.
Yeah, I don't get like where's the value in that kind of content? Like
You know, I can tell you where it's at.
No, there
Hold
is.
on,
I can definitely tell you where it's
There's
at.
value in
It's
it.
the people that follow them.
It's a monetary value.
Yeah, the people that follow them.
Yeah. Because
Now you look like you're an ally to them.
or you just dip into a whole different demographic
and
of
if,
followers.
and if done properly, you could have that debate. You could have the guy with the reformed neo-Nazi views versus the whoever they're opposed.
Are we forgetting that they did this? Phil Donahue and people have done debates like this with people.
It's a different thing when you have.
I'm just saying.
Both sides have to be represented.
It's a different thing when you have both entities. You could have somebody from one demo and another person from
I
another
agree.
demo
That's-
voicing their opinions.
what I'm
That's
referring
cool.
to. Okay.
But if you sit there with a different individual and you laughing at the slavery jokes and all that other shit, then the representation from the other side is absent.
Bringing a
got
Nazi on your show to get his shit off is fucking crazy. Bro. Like, that's just crazy.
Again,
No, but hold on. I mean,
Like, go ahead, tell us more. Like, what?
That's new day. That's a new day and age shit. But they've been doing that. They've been allowing people to come express themselves from the beginning of
Not
time.
on a black platform, yo.
On TV. What are you talking about on television?
Yeah,
We saw. I was a kid. When I do the research, I seen these things.
Yeah.
Nazis and neo-Nazis being interviewed by some of our favorites. You You know what I'm saying? And giving a chance.
But I don't think
to
they were letting
speak.
them get their shit off like
wasn't
that.
No, they were. No, they weren't letting them get their shit off. I do agree with that. What you're saying. You know, I think that but I've seen it before.
On one of the platforms, they had a riot. I forgot which one it was. We was kids though. They had a riot.
New Joe Budden.